Here I am, paradise. Tarzan need a little bit of meat. I choose the T-bone. This beauty is more or less about 600 grams. So the dish as itself is just the steak, no garnish. And a big boy so I can handle it. I'm gonna show you how to make a marinade just with citrus. What we're doing here is Chargrilled citrus with a lovely combination of charcoal and smokiness. We got limes and we got blood oranges. A very, very hot barbecue. The steak, as my good friend Adrian Richardson, the best chef in Australia to cook steaks, told me, it has to be out of the fridge for at least half an hour to 1 hour to reach very close to your blood temperature, 36, and never start to cook the steak out of the fridge, cold fridge. So put all this citrus in a really, really hot barbecue, a little bit of olive oil, and can you hear the sizzling? Probably a little bit of flame comes out because the water in the lemon. Don't be scared. It's supposed to happen. Extra virgin olive oil, touched for the very first time. And now what I'm doing here is just get the juice. So the blood orange first is nice and hot. So watch your fingers. The lime, opa. So get all that juice in there, lots of juice. So it's enough like a little pool so the steaks can have a swim. And now, bring back the beef. We get that massive steak, 600 grams of a beauty. Season it. Don't be shy with the salt. Both sides. So with the palms of your hands, make sure that salt wraps in the meat and give a lovely salty flavor. The pepper, exactly the same. Give a lovely spice, a nice touch. And now, on the swimming pool, for a swim. This swimming pool. And we make sure that all the citrus, we rub it in until the last little bit of steak gets soaked in that citrusy juice. Now, let's do exactly the same with the other beauty. Heaps of salt, and now the pepper. Rub it in, and go into the pool. The citric acid is gonna slowly start cooking the steak. This is pretty amazing because the acid is gonna slowly break all the links of the molecular structure of the meat. That sounds so complicated, but it's so simple, no rocket science. As you can see, coming nice and close, the meat is slightly changing colors. That means that start cooking. And that means that we are in the right path for an amazing quick marinade. What we need now, clean the grill. Heaps of salt in the barbecue. I love this little sound they do, like. And lots of olive oil in the bowl. The olive oil is gonna make us a cooking agent because the watery juice from the citrus is not gonna coat the steak properly. And they're not gonna cook nicely. This is gonna stick into the barbecue and it's gonna become a mess. The meat feels already tender because the citrus is slowly cooking the steak without any heat. Now, a tiny little bit of olive oil. So as you can see, smoke and burn straight away and just get this beauty. There you are, was. And the next one, exactly the same. And bang. The aromas from these two beauties, they're unbelievable. So much fragrance from the citrus and so much flavor and smell from the meat. So we'll turn this beauty. Look at that beautiful lines. Next time, again, or a bigger grill or maybe a smaller steak. And turn the second one. And there you are. 3 minutes in each side. 6 minutes. And we rest it for another 3 minutes, half of the time of the cooking. You fill them with your finger and you make sure they're nice and soft in the middle so you don't actually cooking all the way the steak and keep the goodness, the beautiful medium rare steak in the barbie. Yeah! This steak is ready to go. So now, we're gonna get it out of the way so it doesn't overcook and leave it to rest. The aromas are fantastic. Look at that.
Miguel, I can smell that. I smell it from over there.
Let me. This needs to rest. Meat needs to rest at least a few minutes.
All right.
What are you gonna do for a drink?
Similar flavors that you've got in here.
Yeah.
Blood oranges.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do them burnt as well. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use some lemons as well. I'm gonna leave out the limes, but I'll put in that kind of limey tang with some Campari and then some tequila and do like a burnt orange, blood orange sour. Okay, Miguel, I've got a little jigger here, and I need you to put that lemon juice in this jigger.
Jig in the jigger.
I'm going to chop up these blood oranges. So I'm just putting these into this bowl, and now I'm going to cover them in brown sugar. I'm going to squeeze a bit of juice over the top. This is my little friend.
Wow, that's your little friend. That's a big, nice big friend, darling.
Just use it.
Oh.
Like that. Nice and bubbly. And that's caramelizing it all, changing the molecular structure of the oranges. So we're going to use 2 of these lovely little pieces for garnishes. I'm going to tip these in here. 1, 2, 3 in one. Chuck these back here. This is a muddling stick.
And this is as well when the customers don't pay the bills.
I'm going to add a little bit of egg white and make sure no shell goes in. And we don't want the yolk. Now I'm just going to put a little drop in. You can't taste it, but the egg white gives it this beautiful, like, fluffy deliciousness.
Yes, body, baby. Tequila!
This is añejo, so it's a nice aged tequila. So it's half a jigger, so that's 15 mils. So this is an aperitif. So this is going to be perfect for when we eat those steaks because it gets your stomach rumbling. 1 shot and a half a shot because they're going to go over ice, so it'll chill the glass. And now I'm just going to chuck some ice in the shakers. Flip them onto the Bostons.
Wow, brilliant. Take a car, baby, take a car.
Click. So what you do, just pour.
Oh, wow.
Look at that colour.
That's a solid.
Now, that caramelized wedge there. What do you reckon?
Oh, 10 over 10. Cheers, Miguel.
Cheers, Miguel.
Salud. Oh, wow. Sweet, sour, that's gonna match.
Yeah, right?
Perfectly our steak. We flash them back in the grill. Just a quick flash will be good because the steaks they cook all the way through already. All the juices are coming back. And there you are with Mr. Master Fork. We put in that chunky plate. I'm getting so excited. Tiny little bit of garnish, some color. So we get that lovely blood orange, a little bit of lime, and the lemon. Look at that lovely, beautiful charcoal colors. The feast of
Salud.
a king, of a queen. Salud.
Salud.
So let's have a taste. And as ladies go first, because it's a big chunky steak, you need a big chunky fork. So
that looks good.
go for it. And now my turn. You see the steak is beautifully cooked medium rare, all rested, ready to eat.
All those citrus flavors are in there as well, Miguel.
The marinade is actually given amazing personality, and the charcoal flavor of the barbecue, 10 out of 10. And with this amazing drink, the best friends, amigos para siempre. So,
para siempre?
Let's finish that steak. What do you reckon?
Cheers.
So here we are, North Tropical Queensland. Not just famous for all the amazing tropical fruits. These weather conditions just create beautiful ladies as well. And today, I do have a really special recipe. Very sweet, very tropical, and very exciting. Let's get into it. A little skewer with merengue custard and a little bit of flame around it. We're gonna make it look like a Bombe Alaska. Beautiful. We want to start to separate the egg yolks from the egg whites to start the merengue. We need to be careful we don't get any egg yolk in the mix because it'll be really hard to actually do the merengue. Be careful with the shell, doesn't go inside the mix. The atmosphere is fantastic. I never cooked in my soup before. Okay, let's try to work it out sort of like 125 grams of egg whites and like around 185 grams of sugar. And when you make a merengue, it's a really, really good tip. Use some citrus because the citric acid will help the coagulation of the egg whites. So we're gonna have a little splash of lemon juice and we're coming over the bain-marie. just a little splash. And now we start whisking. The steam is helping to cook the egg whites and actually form a meringue. It's magic. We whisk it up around a couple of minutes. When you can almost draw a ribbon in the bowl, is then it's nearly ready. Now the whisking is ready. We leave it to harden up a little bit. So actually it's gonna coat our skewers of fruit. It's gonna look fantastic. Just let me call a few of the ladies to taste this, see if it's sweet enough. Who's first? Can you raise the hand and tell me if it's sweet enough? Sweet enough? Sweet enough. Oh my God. We're gonna have fun today, I'm telling you. Whoa! And the last one is the best one, it's not some big. Go for it, don't be shy. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Thank you very much, ladies. I think we've done good enough. The ladies are happy, and we're not even finished yet. I'm gonna use, to set as a serving plate, a lovely melon, because no bowls in here. Bang, that's our serving plate. Now, banana is fantastic. It's a hard fruit, so it's very easy to skewer. This plate is full of horses, obviously, the races. Do you know, guys, that the best horses in the world, they're in Spain? It's not because I'm from Spain, it's the truth. We're gonna do nice tropical popo. They're fantastic, and I love them. They're so good. So let's get the seeds out of the way. Popo is an amazing tropical fruit. The color is fantastic, so sweet. So we just do roughly nice cubes, big enough to be able to skewer them. The strawberry is gonna be the third fruit we're gonna use in our skewer. Yeah, so we just get the green leaves out of the way. Pretty simple. Pretty, sorry, I'm just human, you know? And we're gonna do one little skewer, little bit of banana, little bit of the popo, and one strawberry. Very simple kebab. Now what we're doing is just coating it into a merengue. And we're trying to make it really pretty. So it's got a little peaks coming out of the way. There you are. Fantastic. Just making sure that it holds. And after, we're gonna finish it with the gun and give that amazing look of Italian merengue. Make sure it's on, I cannot see it, and just finish it. Look at that. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Look at this, is just beautiful. Almost as beautiful of all the ladies here today. Let's make a few more, and let's see if it's a winner with the ladies. So, Sarah, here we are. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just say what you think. That's our lovely Bombe Alaska. I think it's working, huh? Yeah? Hi, hello.
Hi,
You want to have a taste of my skewers?
I would.
Yeah? It's the perfect trick for a day like today. Hi, hello. Hi. Please, could you taste my skewer? Go for it. It's a little bit messy to eat. There you are. Nice? What a beautiful day. Absolutely amazing. Delightful weather. These tropical juices, 10 out of 10. Love them. For lunch, I'm having banana prawns. Tropical species of prawns. Delicious. I'm gonna get an amazing classical from Italy, bring it all the way to the tropics. I'm gonna do a prawn ravioli, and I'm gonna show you how to make it so easily. Don't spend in the kitchen more than 5 minutes. How good is that? No time to waste in paradise, only to be in the beach and the swimming pool. First step, you need lots of coriander. Normally in Italian cuisine, we will use lots of basil. We're gonna put a little bit of basil just for a little bit of respect to that beautiful country. Instead to pineapples, we will use peanuts to give that lovely tropical twist to the recipe. They're really oily and they're really buttery. They got lots of flavor. And now, instead to use olive oil, we're gonna use peanut oil. Lovely. It's got an amazing strong flavor. Just to moisten it up, all that lovely pesto. The aroma of the peanut oil is fantastic. It's almost like a perfume. A tiny little bit of garlic. There you are, smack it. And the tropical twist. Little knob of ginger for fragrance. Just little tiny knob, the same size of the garlic, chopped roughly. And for a little bit of touch of spice, half a chili. Wow. Not a half, this half. Okay, in the robo, it's gonna give a lovely touch of spice. A lot of lovely green passion blood color. Spanish blood, always passion everywhere. Now, and a really good tip when you back at home to make a proper pesto. It needs to be chunky. So watch your food processor and make sure you just pulse it. Stop. Hammer time. Absolutely beautiful. So now let's start building our raviolis. Very simple. Instead to be in the kitchen with your pasta machine for hours with egg yolks and flour and measuring and blah, 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 blah. No disrespect for a nice egg pasta, but this wonton pastry is elastic, it's healthy, and it's really easy to work with. A packet of wontons is almost like $1 in the supermarket, and when we buy the pre-made raviolis, we're spending around $15. So it's a good saving of the money, honey. And you can spend a little bit more into beautiful fresh produce like the banana prawns. So typical from Australia. Amazing tropical prawn. Sweet, fleshy, chunky, and absolutely very healthy for you. I peeled them before, so you just have to get the tail off. In the center, very simple. Tail with head, round them into a little prawn donut, and just set them in the middle. Mr. Homer Simpson will be loving it. Just a few pinches of sea salt and a little bit of the coriander pesto we just made. Just in the middle. Look at that, how simple. At the same time I'm doing this, I'm gonna still be drinking my lovely tropical juice. Simple, simple. There we are. Leave the juice, come back to work, Miguel. Lunch is nearly ready. Now, a little bit of water around the sides, another wonton pastry on top, very easily. We're gonna use a glass or a ring cara to try to push all the stuffing to the middle and make a lovely round shape. Get heaps of water in there to rehydrate this lovely pastry. Cut the corners so it looks nice and pretty. And a perfect, beautiful ravioli. A little bit of safety, squeeze them really hard with your fingers, making sure they stuck together. And if they open, a little bit of water will help to close them forever. Let's do exactly the same with the other three, and let's have lunch. A little bit of salt in your water. There you are. And let's let them go for a swim. They look so pretty. Fantastic. So now they're gonna blanch for around 40-50 seconds. And let's start to do presentation. For the lovely twist of this Asian dish, I chose a lovely seaweed salad. Bright and green, lots of vitamin C. And just set it in the middle of the plate. And I give that little touch of the ocean. Our chunky pesto. Nice and chunky. And a little bit more. Let's get these fellas out of the swimming pool. Enough water for today. Drain a little bit of the water and leave them going in the bowl. And the prawn inside is being poaching with all that lovely flavors from the chili, the coriander, the peanuts. Wow. For a little bit of garnish, a little bit more of this piña oilo in a really hot pan. Stir it from the heat, nice and smoky. And lots of spinach. Tatsoi leaves, like sort of Asian looking spinach. Very, very steaming hot. Let them fall and just wilting with the residual heat. Listen that. Absolutely beautiful. They don't need more heat. They're toasting already. Oh my God. I love it. And a little bit more salt. That's absolutely ready to go. Let's get it straight into the plate. Fantastic. The finishing touch, our lovely raviolis. Just what I was feeling like. Not much presentation here, because I'm gonna eat them right now. And the finishing touch, a little bit of juice. Why not? $1 or $2 in pastry, 10 minutes on love, an amazing dish, Italian recipe, Japanese twist, Anata watashi daisuki arigato gozaimasu. That means I'm going to eat all this in the swimming pool, or something like that. Salud. Here I am, on top of my elephant, just going for a ride, having a beautiful lunch. Let's taste this beauty. The richness of the peanut oil, wow, it's delicious with the citrusy flavor of the lime. And the chili, bang, it's got a kick. Nice and hot. The spinach, nice and healthy. The prawns, they're just so sweet. What an amazing dish. Just for enough for lunch and after a swim. Bon appetit. Yole.